I'm Andrew from TIG Engineering. We're in Invercargill. We've owned the business for over 5 years now. We're using Strata arc welders and other welders. We do a lot of dairy shed repair work, 12 to 14 hours a day, and the Strata arc welders are going one electrode in after the other and continuous welding, and we can run a formal welding rod all day long without blowing fuses, mounting power cords and zero breakdown, so we have a really good run with them. Very easy to use, a digital dial, which is good. Some of the welders don't have the digital dial. It's hard to tell the amps you're exactly on. When you've got a digital dial, you can exactly dial up to the nearest amp what you want. So the guys one day to the next can use their normal setting just by looking at it, turning the dial, and away you go. They're very reliable. We mainly had 3 other types of arc welders that we tried, and we had various issues with them. Well, the biggest one was just the overloading and tripping them out when using a formal welding rod all day long. And the Strata didn't blow fuses and mount the 3-pin plugs into the wall and burn the sockets out. And when it come time to someone else needing that plug, or when the dairy shed started up with mounted plugs, the cocky couldn't use teat sprayers or certain things because we've mounted all the wiring and the switchboard and wall or whatnot. So yeah, since we've changed to Strata, we've had 0 mounting plugs, nothing go wrong like that. That's the biggest advantage we find, is that they don't break down and they don't damage the wiring in the walls. The biggest thing would be is that if you're seeing 2 guys out on a truck and you've seen 2 welders, you know they're going to go every day. And in the past, we've had to carry a 3rd welder for a spare for other brands because they do fail and things go wrong. With the Strata, we have never had that issue. And the ability to be able to use long leads and run formal welding rods all day long without fuses blowing and mounted cords. When you're welding, put one rod in one after the other and just continuous welding as fast as you can, they don't ever get hot or trip out and overload. So we don't have that issue with the Strata. They don't overheat and stop, which is good when you're working them hard.